let's talk about the TC Electronics Nether Octave pedal. This is an all analog design. Kind of gives you that vintage sound. That's going to be the deal breaker for you, whether you want to buy this pedal or not. Because with these vintage octave pedals, or these analog octave pedals, they have some glitchiness built into them. And that might be something you want or something that you don't want. So keep that in mind as you watch this video. Before we actually go on to how this pedal sounds, I just want to talk about the build construction. Like, this thing feels like it's built like a tank. And for only about $37 as of shooting this video, I'm kind of impressed with the construction. We have what seems to be an all metal chassis, enclosure, whatever you want to call it. And we have some really big knobs, which they kind of feel like toy knobs a little bit, but having big knobs is kind of nice, especially when a lot of pedals, if they're all clustered together, they can be a pain to change. This feels really nice. They're spaced out nicely. They're big. Yeah, easy to operate. My only minor complaint is this toggle just like kind of doesn't feel as quality as the rest of the product. Unlike my precision drive right over here, I don't know if you can see that in frame, that has like a nice click to it. This just kind of feels a little rough. My only real complaint about the hardware, your power is on top along with the inputs and outputs. Really well built pedal, especially for the price. Under $40, like, my god. Pedals usually at this price point are just like all plastic and like they might sound good, but they're like super cheaply feeling and like they can break easily. This thing feels like a tank. Now, you've probably seen the controls that we have here. We have a dry signal, octave 1, and octave 2. Dry signal is your unaffected tone. That's pretty easy to get. Octave 1 is 1 octave below your dry signal. This is the one that I feel like is the most useful out of the 2 octaves that you have. This one has a little bit of glitchiness to it, not quite like the other one, but this one gives you that octave effect and it kind of beefs up your sound. You get a mid-range bump, like low-mid bump from this octave, so that might be a good thing or that might be a bad thing for you. Octave 2 is 2 octaves lower, and this thing's pretty glitchy. This is the more, I guess, creative one that you would want to use. This is something that you can have underneath your guitars if you really want to have like a glitchy sound backing it up, or if you want to lower your dry signal and mess around with the both of these and blend them together, you can get some pretty crazy sounds. Almost like turn your guitar into almost a synth, I want to say, and that is kind of the thing with this pedal. It's a more creative pedal. Unlike a digital octave pedal, you're kind of miss out on some of the precision, kind of clarity that you would get. And while I did buy this pedal, that was kind of a deal breaker for me. If you're like myself and you do like the modern metal, modern rock thing, high gain tone, this doesn't cut it for me. It just adds too much mid-range bump that ends up being muddy. It's not as precise sounding as, say, a digital octave pedal. So for those 2 reasons, this is kind of a deal breaker for me. I don't use it on any of my music as of now, but overall, for what the pedal is, if you're looking for that glitchy sound, if you're looking for just something that can even just beef up your guitar tone in a more creative way, I don't think you could go wrong with this. As long as you like that glitchy sound, or you feel like that glitchiness can add something cool to what you're doing, I think it's a good choice, especially for under $40. I wish I had this review when I bought this pedal. Granted, I don't regret it, but I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope I helped you make a decision on whether you should get this pedal or not. Thanks for watching.